Hello. In this conclusive video, I am going to tell you about all the activities that you can align for your child with the growth domains. So we initially did what is free play, then we know what age shall we start free play, what are the various growth milestones, how is storytelling related to the free play, and now I shall tell you about the whole lot of activities that you can do with your children to encourage the free play. The first one are the cognitive development activities, which are sorting the colorful objects. Now we can give little baskets, we can keep little colorful baskets in the front, give the child a lot of balls which are different colors and tell them that put the blue ball in the blue basket, put the red ball in the red basket, or we can have different permutation combinations to that also. So that will encourage the child's comprehension skills. He would try to concentrate on the color. He would learn the colors and put it in the baskets accordingly. Now the next one is finding and hiding items. That's again a memory game which enhances their memory skills. So you can hide a few objects in the house and ask your child to collect them and come and get them. Then is the identifying of sounds, like you can play some sound of animals or some music or something which they will recognize. Again, it's a memory, they will focus on the memory. Where did he hear this sound? Put comprehension, again put two and two together and tell you this is the sound of a lion, this is the sound of a dog. That's how you can help him out. Then of course the sing-alongs, the rhymes, that can be very helpful in their coordination, because they are again remembering and comprehending it. Then comes our social emotional development, in which we can have pretend play. As I mentioned, that usually the children start pretending some character and they start playing. They can enact their teacher, they can enact their mother, grandmother, anybody, or some superhero that they watch on their cartoons, or the stories that you tell them. So the pretend play is also very helpful in socio-emotional development of the child. Then you can have simple ball games like throwing up and catching the balls. You can have puppet games with your child. There's a very interesting game where the child is following instructions, as in the Simon Says. In Simon Says, clap your hands, the child will clap. Simon Says, touch your head, the child will touch his head. So that's very interesting game where the child learns to follow instructions. Then we have the speech and communication development activities, like your storytelling and reading. You can give picture books to your child for reading. So there's a lot of comprehension. The child looks at the picture and makes his own story in the mind, and then he'll tell you, Mama, I see a tree, I see a jungle, I see a river. Whatever he notices, he's going to tell you. That is also going to help him improve in his speech. Then of course we have rhymes and a lot of naughty tongue twisting games that we can play with the children. That's very good for their speech improvement. Then we have these fine motor skill activities, which are painting and playing with the play-doh, cutting with the scissor, scooping. They love to play with the sand also. If you would have noticed, put water in it, then they make sand cakes and all of that. So a sand pit is very interesting idea for the children. Their creativity just runs at a high. So play-doh, I would also keep suggesting. A lot of my parents would come to tell them, I used to tell them that even while you are working in the kitchen, there's a simple bowl of dal, or some atta that you can give to your child, and he can keep drawing something with his fingers, and while you can engage talking to him while you're cooking and say, okay bache, draw an A, draw a B, and he'll do it in the plate with the dal in it. So there are various ways of engaging the child. You need not to have many teaching aids or toys. Simple things at home can be very helpful for your children. Then for fine and gross motor, as I said, fine, gross and fine is something where the coordination of your hands, and so painting, play-doh, cutting with scissors, and all that can be helpful. For gross motor skills, of course, the physical development, there we can have dancing and jumping, we can have playing hopscotch, a lot of kids enjoy that. Then we can have a lot of sports activity for them, And there's a very interesting of course in the parks you can get it, the obstacle clearing race. So they have to jump somewhere, they have to go under a tunnel or something like that. So that's also a very interesting game for the children. So keep the energies high of your children with all these free play activities, and try and inculcate a holistic attitude towards the development of your child. I wish you all the luck in growing up your children. Thank you so much.